See how long they're staying around me? So you can hear me saying Gangstalking. Let's continue. That's what I'm talking about the harassment. Look at him. Look at it. Look how blatant it is. That's my evidence right there. Look at him. Look how he's now going to go fix the books to show me. He's not smart enough to know that he's being taped. And this is all evidence against the public library. I'll put this on YouTube tonight so they can all view it. See? I feel in fear for my life right now because of him, and he can clearly hear this. And you can see how he's getting closer. He's trying to intimidate. This is psychological torture. Now it's not bothering me, but you can see the intent of the gang stalkers. He's working for a terrorist organization. And see how he doesn't acknowledge it? As he fears them. I understand it. I love it. Just saying that for reference and preference. We have something to go by. Now, any professional would have moved to a different section if the person was uncomfortable. But this is not the first day. The last time he was spraying chemicals on me. Today I'm going to ask for all those videotapes in writing. And it's their legal responsibility to give them to me. They can email them. I don't have to have contact. And he was already standing for 15 minutes around me. Look at this. There's nothing that affects. You can clearly see it when you zoom it in. It is really, really, how can I say? This is worthy of a lot of money. There is no reason why any human in America should have to put up with being terrorized by a public facility owned by the taxpayers. And they are using this right here. And it's utterly unbelievable. So we're gonna let him sit there, right? We're gonna time it out. As he's just touching every book. You see that, right? He doesn't have a cloth in his hand. He's not dusting. He's not doing any chore or duty. He literally just needs to be around me. So I'm not gonna ask his name or his, how he works here. But this is just evidence. And I know he thinks I'm, it doesn't matter. What's he saying? I was looking at the picture. See? This is so clear. I'll go back over the same books he already went over. See that? You see that? Like this. And this after the other day he was doing the same thing, and I asked him politely to stop. So as long as it's polite, right, when I respond to him, and you can see, but there's nothing I can do about it. He can stand there as long as he wants, but it's not about that. It's just about demonstrating what harassment looks like, and torture. It's also torture. Say, he cannot part from me. Look at that. Even with all this going on, he cannot separate himself from me. This is perfect demonstration. I didn't realize I was going to get this good of an example. Obvious, clear cut. Let's see how he's re-sweeping. Yep. So my YouTube people. Let's see how he's mentally disabled. So, it'd be like picking on weaker. See that? It is so, obvious what they do. So, he's hiding around the bin. He's finally got empty. Alright, so, well, I'll show you the whole pictures, and that way you guys can make your professional judgment, as you saw what just happened. Well, there he is. Look, he's back in that aisle. See, I'm trying to shut this off, but he's going to continue to show. And see, he's leaving that there. Do you see how he's trying to intimidate? Because the library is conspiring in this. It's a shock. A public institution. And look at him. He cannot leave my area. This library is so big. Look at that. Now he's going to say, well, I was putting things away, right? But you can clearly see he's forcing his presence. Clearly. Now, he wouldn't do this to me in a dark alley. But because the terrorists are watching, they have him, in his order. By himself, he's not threatening, intimidating. But he feels empowered right now. So the psychological aspect, see how much power he feels like he has? And what they do is they take the mentally disabled and they put them in positions where they can feel empowered, and they'll do the meanest and cruelest things to people because they feel better about who they are. I feel bad for the ones they use and abuse here, but this is a public building and it's being done clearly. So, and we're going on for an excessive amount of time. 20 minutes in one section is a long time. And look at him smiling. I love it. See how he's enjoying it? Because he thinks there's no repercussions. He thinks that when the FBI gets this tape and finds out there's a civil rights violation of such a high extent, look at that. And he's going to continue to harass it, and there's nothing I can do. Look at that. And he can hear every word, right? Because you know how close he is to me. See how he avoids eye contact? Anyway, he never found the book. Now those are oversized editions, as you can see on the sign there. He does not have an oversized book. You see that? So, right there, he's busted. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, he's gonna get back. See, he's gonna show his thing, say, "Oh wait, I'm intimidating," which he's not. I'm just trying to get evidence, and he's just letting me. After I'm done recording this, I'll send it straight to the net. And he's refusing to like any space. He's gonna stay in that area. It's crazy. Right? This is what Gangstalking is. When the businesses of Colton, California and the library all join in together with the government officials and the businesses, right? And you see right there, they play it off like it's not happening. And he's still hiding there. He's still, you can see his arm. He's still hiding. Look at that. Let's zoom in. Look at him. Can you see his little arm there? Look at that. He's hiding. That's so funny. So, now you know everything I say isn't fake, huh? Look at that. Oh my God, this is the best. He's actually hiding. You see, now I'm just looking through the books. He's just picking them up, putting them down. Look at that. Oh, this is amazing. And see how he pretends that he's doing normal business. Right? But you can hear me talking. Anybody in the world would part ways, would go to another section of the library, right? See how he leaves all this stuff there. Alright. Let's reverse this tape because I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to stop recording. This is not going to stop. This will continue on, okay? And, I mean, yeah, it's not a big deal, right? But what I'm trying to demonstrate is that it's an organized effort by a combination, see, of individuals. And what they use is like the majority of the time they use people like that to come out and do this. And so he's still just walking around with a book in his hand. He's been designed. He's demonstrating obvious, what he's doing. I know I'm causing the problem by using the words, the legal words of what he's doing. And so he's thinking like he's actually terrorizing. The other night I baited, because I have a big brain. So I baited these people by telling them that, which they did torture me. But, I understood that they total hate and have no respect. And I was like, but, I'm not telling them that's what I feel about myself. I'm telling them that that's, what they're presenting, which it is. It's just a common sense thing. Like, it's not even like, it's just common sense. That's what they're doing. So when you see this, he thinks he's like intimidating, or he might be trying to bait me because I see a weaker person, and I might go up and attack. Well, that's to put me on their level, to make me lower. But he has no repercussions, and you know what? He's not really bothering anybody. He's obsolete, but he does get to feel better about himself when he goes home today. You know, it's like the guy when they flick all the elevator buttons and to ruin someone else, they're like, I feel better, right? That's pretty much the case. But, you know, he's got mental disabilities. He'll never be a normal human being. They're very easy prey to use. You know, they're weaker, they're a little deformed. You know, they have features that they'll never be normal. See? And he's shaking like crazy. But what he's not doing is he's not walking away. And that's the thing he doesn't understand. That's what makes it harassment. Even if I was crazy here and I was saying all this, you know you would walk away. In a safe space such as the library. But he's not. You know, we are up to 20 minutes now. He was there 5 to 7 minutes before that. We're almost up to a half an hour on this one aisle, and see how he's like crazy. That's their thing. They wanna say you're crazy. But look at him, he's still there. Like, could you imagine if a dude was sitting next to a woman like that? And I mean, we are in a time of free sexuality. He could be stalking me right now sexually, and the library is permitting it. You know, there's so many things, like, it is wrong, inaccurate behavior, and it's definite harassment. And he's an employee, and I'm on camera, and people can hear me. And see, you can see him moving side to side on the other side. It's just funny. Like, there are people that broken when they do this, or they're under threat of, fear for their safety. I don't know. Either way. It's just crazy. He's just not going away. There he goes. I mean, it's really just been overboard, like, evidence-wise. I'm just going to post this right now. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for, witnessing that. These videos are important if we need to catch the evidence.